good, y'all? So today I wanted to talk about this colorism topic that's been kind of lit lately about, well, first I want to address the Ice Spice and Erica Mena issue, then the Pinkydoll issue, explain a little bit of my perception on both of those. But first, I just want to go ahead and reply to some of these comments that I had got on my last video about religion and LGBT community, about the preacher being DL and being outed. I got a couple comments under there that stated that were reiterating how being a part of the LGBT community is like something that people need to fight against, or like it's a bad thing. Listen, I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. I am not no kind of nigga that y'all need to be watching if y'all have any kind of hate for yourselves in this community, okay? I do not see nothing wrong with being gay, lesbian, bisexual, trans, none of that. Pan, none of that. I don't see nothing wrong with any of it. And I mean, I'm dead ass about that. So all that coming in my comments trying to preach to me to get on to y'all's, wave of self-hate or, damn it. By the way, y'all, this is a lot of people have asked me about this. That's in my background. This cologne right here. I didn't forgot it was there. But that's a non-binary. It's the first non-binary cologne company. So they make shit for men and women, but the shit smells fire. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Hopefully when I start getting my my deals and my promos and my merch and shit, I'll start getting people like them to sponsor me, because that's what that's the type of people I want to sponsor. But so anyway, yeah, I do not have any self-hate in me. I also preach unity. If you don't see my shirt, unity, I'm here for everyone to be united. All right, so I'm not telling people who are Christian to conform to the way that I think. I want everyone to stick to their religion and their beliefs. I'm not here to change no one's beliefs, okay? But where y'all gonna have a problem with me at is when y'all try to change mine. That's why a lot of people don't fuck with that whole religion movement, because y'all are trying to force everybody to think the way that you think. You can't accept a difference of opinion. And I can't fuck with that. And then y'all want to hop on my shit trying to tell me that I need to accept a difference of opinion. Like I wasn't raised in the same religion in Christian, Baptist, or whatever kind of churches that we all was raised in as black people. Like, come on now. I have gotten to this point in my life with this kind of confidence to speak the way that I do through time and experience and research and shit. This ain't just no shit I just woke up and decided to just say fuck it. Like, I don't want to believe that shit. I have went through my battles, okay? I know what's good. I do not believe in any of that shit. Like, I'm not going to say in any of it. They got some points in certain areas, and that's in every religion, though, in my opinion. But I don't believe in a lot of the shit that goes on in that religion space. Okay? Y'all are hypocrites. Ain't none of them motherfuckers no Christians to me. I'm not talking about just gay people ain't Christians. I'm talking about if you fucking before marriage, you're not a Christian. Okay? If you're eating shrimp and all this other shit, you're not a fucking Christian. If you're going against anything in that Bible, in that book, you are not a Christian. I'm tired of y'all talking about all this repent shit, talking about God forgives and all this other shit. Listen, if I go into a place and I say, I know I'm going to keep having sex before marriage, but I'm going to keep going into this church, and I'm going to keep acting as if I'm going to repent and I'm going to be a better person, but really I know I'm not going to be. I know I'm going to have sex before marriage. That means you're not a Christian. You're spiritual if you still believe in God and everything, but a Christian is a person who abides by the Bible. Okay? A Muslim is a person who abides by the Psalm book. You know what I'm saying? Or, Allah and stuff like that. You have to follow these things. That's like me going around saying I'm a blood, but I'm not participating in none of the shit. I ain't out here gang banging. I ain't out here shooting nobody, fighting nobody behind my respect about my gang. I ain't carrying around the flag. None of that. I mean the rag and none of that. If I'm not participating and active into this, I cannot go around calling myself a blood, because I'll get beat the fuck up by somebody that's really a blood, okay? Y'all are not what y'all say y'all are. That's why we call it a house of hypocrites. It's a bunch of people saying, we know we not what we acting like we are, but we gonna sit here and still try to force and preach this movement of trying to be something that we know we can't be. Or that we know we're not gonna be. Or we know we don't have the willpower to be. And then we're just gonna put all of our shit off on God and just put it all off on God. Or better yet, the gay people who decide because they know that that's a house of hypocrites, knowing that all them people in there is not really abiding by hella shit in the Bible. So what y'all say is, well, y'all not actually Christians. Y'all have sex before marriage, but then you still take your ass in there and call yourself a Christian, even though you gay, just because they're a hypocrite. So it's okay for you to be a hypocrite because they're a hypocrite. Nah, I don't represent that either. That's fake too. If you know that somebody else is a hypocrite and they're bullshitting and they're not who they say they are and they're not real about their practice and their religion, why would you want to join somebody like that just because they told you that you were gay and you weren't supposed to be there? So you want to force yourself to be fitting in so that you feel still like you're a part, or like because they're not following it, you don't have to follow it either. So we're all just going to be sitting around each other as hypocrites, and we know we hypocrites, and we just supposed to sit around each other like some hypocrites. All right, so I've considered church and religion and all that to be a house of hypocrites. All right, that's my opinion on it, straight up. So to me, you're not a Christian, even if you are saying you are, but you're fucking before marriage and all this other shit. All right, I don't give a fuck about none of that repent shit. But at the same time, because of the fact that I respect other people's opinions and other people's self-identifiers, if you want to be any religion, be that. Believe what you want to believe. I'm not trying to force nobody to believe what I believe, but what y'all not gonna do is change my perception either. So y'all gonna have to have that same respect for me. If y'all gonna be watching me and shit, otherwise, unsubscribe to me, because I don't give a fuck about what the Bible say or none of that shit. Alright? And just FYI, another reason I don't give a fuck about what y'all be talking about is because I've been out and proud about my sexuality and living in my truth for a very long time now, since 2011 actually, and I've been very blessed ever since. Very blessed. I'm blessed. I've been blessed before and still after. I know God loved me. I know that I'm loved by whoever is the higher power, universe, God, whoever, whatever it is. If there ain't one, I'm doing good. That's all I gotta say. That's all I do know, is that I'm still continuing to be blessed, so indefinitely, and we still not religious. So yeah, anyway. Now, moving on to the topic. So, colorism, the reason why I wanted to tap on colorism is because, all right, so first I wanted to respond to the Pinkydoll situation. If y'all don't know, Pinkydoll is a, like, TikTok influencer, but she does, like, this thing where it's like how Grand Theft Auto characters, where they have, like, this automated, like, AI kind of look and attitude, how they move and shit. It's weird to me, y'all. I'm not gonna cap. When I saw that shit, I started feeling old as fuck, because I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, I was so lost when I saw that shit, y'all. I was like, what is she doing? Like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, talking about gang gang, gang gang, like, what the fuck is that? Like, I was just like, I didn't know. Like, this world be amazing me on what it accepts and what it considers popping and shit. Because, like, as we grow, I be learning, like, even though I like things I could look at and be like, oh, I know that that's gonna go popping. There's shit that's happening I would never have assumed to become the new thing. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said in another video, that's the whole part of being a millennial, Gen Z, or whatever. We got to get used to this constant change. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she does that, but the thing is, she went viral for a filter that she had on that made her look hella light skin, right? She had the blonde hair with the light skin, and she was like doing this chant or whatever that she does. That's what went viral, right? All of a sudden, she went to this award ceremony, and she showed up as with her true color, and she's actually dark, or a brown skinned girl. Still pretty. still beautiful and everything, but she's brown skin. So a lot of people went up in an uproar saying how she's light skin fishing and how colorism and all this other shit got brought up, right? Well, I want to respond to this because I have also faced this. I think that a lot of brown skin people have faced this. We, as brown skin people, y'all, depending on the light, we can look and appear to be either way. We can appear to be light skin or dark skin. Darker than our complexion based on lighting and pictures and filters and shit, or lighter based on filters and lighting and shit. All right. So, with that being said, a lot of us brown skin people will utilize the light skin filters more because we notice that we get more attention, likes, and views, etc. from the lighter filter. Is that our fault? Are we colorists, or are the audience colorists for liking people who have a lighter skin more subconsciously? Because I'm going to tell y'all something real quick. My profile picture is of a picture of a lighter filter of me. I am mid-tone. I'm more brown. I am brown skin, but I've been considered, I've had people in my face look at me and tell me I'm light skin. I've had people right in my face look at me and tell me I'm dark skin. I honestly don't know what to call myself. I consider myself mid-tone brown skin, all right? But, however, people will consider me to be like what Pinkydoll did, like, but it's not, we're not actually fishing all the time. It's actually just, the filter actually just makes us look like that. We can't help that the filter make us look like that, all right? Sierra on Instagram make me look light skinned as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So then there's another one that make me look darker than I do. So I really don't like that one that often, but I've posted it before and I've noticed that it gets less attention than the ones with the lighter filters. So are we wrong for using that shit to our advantage? I don't think so. I think that we're all colorists, all right? Let's just keep it a G because of what we've been conditioned to think growing up, especially here in America. We all colorists, but it ain't even just in a racial way. Our eyes, naturally, our pupils dilate when we see the light, okay? We've been conditioned to think light and dark is bad, is good and bad, or good and evil, okay? We have been, and I'm talking about just the basic shit, not, you know, what's been stemming from slavery and all that. We already know all of that for the most part, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, in a general sense, even in photography, even in videography, if you get involved in any media, you will learn that lighting is necessary to make a good photo, a good video. You will not get good resolution and shit without good lighting. And especially on dark-skinned people, you need that lighting. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, we could look very unlike ourselves. Now, would you rather look darker than yourself, or would you rather just look a little bit lighter so that the eye can see everything? When you got that lighting on you, you can see every feature. When it's dark, you can't see everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even just a racial thing, y'all. It's just us as humans. That's just how it is. And then on top of that, with all the racial shit that's been put on us, and the stigmas about that, and then colorism and everything within our own communities and the black community, how we go off of all these different colors and shades of our skin tone and shit, we're just colorists, all right? It is what it is. But however, I just wanted to clear that up because, hey, that ain't our motherfucking fault that we are conditioned to learn as brown skin people that the lighter filter gets you the more likes, all right? So now, moving on to the Erica Mena and Ice Spice. No, not Ice Spice, but Spice from Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta. Alright, I saw the video, y'all. And in my opinion, Spice should have never brought up a child. I'm tired of people bringing up kids or trying to hit the low blow on somebody when they're having a conversation with them. That is manipulation. That is gaslighting. That is all that. That can also relate to narcissism, okay? When you are talking to somebody, keep it A and B. Stop going C and D, and then when somebody take it down to Z, now you mad. You the one that started this whole little low blowing shit. Alright? That's my opinion. She should have never fucking went there. Now, I do disagree with the way that Erica Mena responded as far as letting her get under her skin. Like the flipping the table, all that. Not just what she said about the monkey thing, but just the flipping the table, getting mad about the shit, period. People, we got to learn, y'all, to have control over our reaction, because people are only low blowing this shit to get that out of you. They're not low blowing you because they for real may even think that shit. They're doing it because they want to win this argument. They want to make you feel like shit. All right? That's what you need to understand. When people go to talking about your kids, your family, how much money you make, your living situation, all this other shit that has nothing to fucking do with what y'all talking about, they are just trying to hurt you. Stop giving them the gratitude for that. Okay? I wish she never would have got up, threw that table over, nothing. I wish she would have just got the fuck up and walked away, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But she's a Scorpio, and I know that them water signs and Scorpios, they emotional, and that's how they fight. A lot of them will not bust a grape. Like, they won't put their hands on nobody or try to fight nobody, but they'll cut you down with them words quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Us fire signs, we're the more physical aggressive. Water signs are verbally aggressive, okay? They go there when you hurt their feelings to try to hurt you. So I feel like, in a way, Spice was giving Erica a little bit of her own motherfucking medicine. And then also, that's another thing I wanted to point out. Spice is a Leo like myself, and then Erica is a Scorpio. And what I've noticed is Leos and Scorpios, if y'all don't know, we are ops on the horoscope grid. Like, everything, if you look, with Leos and Scorpios, we're not a match. We're not compatible emotionally. I mean, as far as romantic relationships, we're both very aggressive, but in different ways that contradict with each other. We bump heads a lot, just to put it that way, from what I've known and what I've seen from other people, and even in my own experiences. Just FYI, the stalker that I talked about in a video before was a Scorpio, okay? I'm not saying all Scorpios got to be like this. My mom's a Scorpio, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying, like, I just do not like Scorpios. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to romantically and etc., certain things, we are ops on the spectrum of the zodiac. But anyway, so I think that the blue monkey statement was just to further, hurt her feelings. She felt like she was attacked, so she was trying to hurt Spice in any old way that she could possible. That's what I think that was. I don't think that she should have been fired for it, though, because there's been hella shit that's been said on them shows, and ain't nobody got fired. So I feel like that was a participation of the community coming together and talking about this so much and wanting to get her fired. So, hey, also, we all need to understand what we're going to consider racist slur from what races and whatnot as well. We all need to come on one page as a black community, because if y'all going to say that she shouldn't even be saying that, but then in the next sentence y'all will say Latinos are black. So which one is it? Because I've seen other niggas call other niggas monkeys. I've seen other black dark-skinned people call other black dark-skinned people monkeys. And, oh, you black ass bitch, this and all this other shit. I've seen that. And nobody says nothing just because it's coming from another black person. So if Latinos are supposed to be considered black and they can say nigga and shit, then why come they couldn't say this? Like, I mean, we need to get to an understanding as to what is okay and what is not. That's all I'm saying. But, yeah, that's it for this one. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.